Hey Lanterncast family, I'm Chad Bokelman. What's going on? Here yet again with another trading card unboxing series. Now, the Pokemon unboxing stuff I do on this channel is not that popular, but I don't care because I'm going to have some fun opening this up anyways. Now, this is the only Scarlet and Violet such video I will be doing, but I will be collecting the whole set, or at least trying to. But because the set just came out this week as I record this, the end of March of 2023, I wanted to just go ahead and get my pre-order stuff down on video for posterity. So obviously we are unboxing the Pokemon trading card game Scarlet and Violet set. I've got a booster box here of 36 packs, and I've got two Elite Trainer boxes. I've got Pokemon Violet with Miraidon and Scarlet with Koraidon, and we'll go over the differences between those two in just a moment. I've got a binder to put it in. It's a little older of a binder. I am getting rid of my Evolving Skies cards because it was too hard to complete the set, so this is now empty and ready for the new Scarlet and Violet era cards. And everything from before, I figured I'd give a quick update, has been moved over here. I will not be collecting every large series like this moving forward because they're very hard to collect, but I did play the Scarlet and Violet game, and it's the first, despite being somebody who played Pokemon Yellow as a kid on my Super Nintendo with one of those adapters for the Super Nintendo cartridge, I actually have never A, completed the Pokédex, and B, beat the Elite Four and become the champion. I did those both for the first time ever in my lifetime with the Scarlet and Violet video game on the Switch, and it was a lot of fun. And since this is the first time this new generation, Generation 9, this new generation of Pokemon is going to appear in card form, and I already do collect some cards, I just wanted to continue that love of Scarlet and Violet. But as you can see here, everything has moved over to this one binder. This is my full and complete set of celebrations, including lots of the promos. The only promos I'm missing are the actual metal cards. And then we go into Pokemon Go, which I also unboxed on this channel. I have an almost full complete set of Pokemon Go over here. There are a couple of cards I'm missing. I do have some of the more rare ones, but I'm missing a couple here and there. And I do have a lot of the promos as well. And that's where I keep the guide and everything too. So I'm going to continue to get the smaller, also known as holiday sets, stuff like that. These like celebrations, like Pokemon Go. Assuming I like the set, that's my plan, is to get the smaller ones only from now on, and leave the harder to collect ones for everybody else to go crazy over. But we are going to open. This is 36 packs, and each of these contains 9 packs. So we're going to open all of these cards here, and let me go ahead and take off the wrapping, and we'll go from there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, booster box is unwrapped, and the Elite Trainer boxes have been unpacked. So let us start with the player's guide for Scarlet and Violet. Now, despite the packaging, everything is essentially the same. The player's guide itself, particularly other than the outside covers, are exactly the same. So let's go over the set list. I don't necessarily like to spoil these things, but I do want to show you guys what I am after. So obviously, we're going to start off with our new grass, our new grass type Pokemon. However, before we even get to that, they have changed the rarity and hyper rare and the different names and labels for such on here. I don't follow any of that, so I'm honestly just looking for the card. Honestly, I'm looking for a complete set, but I'm also just looking for some certain cards. As you can see, it is a pretty big, beefy set. We do see some of the new Pokemon like Wiglet, Citadel, Cetitan, so on and so forth, Quaxley, and so on and so forth for this era of Pokemon. It is like I said, a fairly large set. and there are lots of cool Pokemon in it. Now, unfortunately, I actually do. My favorite cards are some of the more rare ones, but we're going to talk about them a bit. We have this Armarouge here. I do wish there was a Ceruledge one here, but I hear there's another Scarlet and Violet related set coming out very soon after this one, so maybe it'll be in there. I do like also this Fido and this Clauncher one. But my single favorite card of the set has actually got to be Grievard here. He's got a little Gengar rug or plush here, and a Ghastly and a Drifloom, and I really want this card. It's not particularly rare. It is a part of a larger set of these alternate art or full art or illustration art, whatever the hell they're calling them, cards. But I've watched all of the PokeRev videos thus far about unboxing Scarlet and Violet. He hasn't pulled that card, and then because I watched all the PokeRev videos, I also got recommended a bunch of other Scarlet and Violet opening videos on YouTube, and none of those I've watched have unboxed this card yet. So it's not necessarily particularly rare, but it is my favorite card of the set, and I really hope I pull it. Of course, everybody's after these Arcanine and Gyarados EX cards, and of course some of the alternate arts and stuff here. The trainer cards, everybody wants the Miriam for their waifu tax or whatever. Personally, I like the Professor's Research a little bit better, but that's just me. Of course, as somebody who bought Violet and not Scarlet, I want this Miraidon EX card. Again, I'm after a full set. Miriam is the big card everybody's after here as well. I really like this Penny card. I like the Penny character in the game. I also really like this Great Tusk card. I think that's super cool. But let's get into it. So each ETB is going to have its own set of sleeves. So we have Koraidon and Miraidon here. Miraidon. And uniquely, they have a gold front here. So that's kind of cool. Each ETB is going to come with its own set of promo cards, which we'll get to here in a second, as well as its code cards, which I actually do play the online game for fun sometimes, so I'm going to keep these for myself. Unlike every other YouTuber who gives those away, I do apologize, but, you know, I'm just having some fun. And, of course, a pack of energy cards for each. Each one will come with some dividers, which will look like this for Koraidon. Both sides there. And we have for Miraidon as well. Both sides there. They will also have a damage counters and dice. Okay. That's for the Scarlet, and that is for the Violet. I actually like this color combo better, but again, I just prefer the Violet theme overall. And, of course, each ETB will come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 booster packs. Or sealed packs here. That's for each of them. So here we have 18 packs already of Scarlet and Violet. We have our Scarlet promo card. This is the Koraidon artwork, sitting on a little alcove, I guess, over a waterfall. This may be located in the excuse me, in the crater in Paldea. That might be what they're going for. I do like the little rainbow effect there. That's cool. And of course, we have the the Violet for Miraidon. The art, I think, looks interesting / different here. It's not particularly for me, but I do like this card overall a little bit better. So let's go ahead, push the booster box back there for some background, and get into this thing. So right away, the packs, people have been saying it, the packs do feel a whole lot different. Slightly maybe easier to open, but they're definitely thicker. The code cards don't mean much anymore. Whether it's white or black. And in addition to that, there is no card trick anymore. So we can just go straight into it. So we got Flabebe, Growlithe. I like that one. That's a nice one. Staravia, Ralts, Youngster, Blissey, Jack is one of the professors over in the school. A reverse hollow Magikarp. I do like the artwork for this Magikarp. It's the looking up at the surface from under the water is kind of pretty cool looking. Pachirisu and Slowbro. And, of course, there is no pack trick because the energy is your last card. So I do like that they did that. And personally, I kind of like that the code card is not really giving away anything anymore. So let's, one of the new Pokemon from Paldea, we have Wiglet here. Yeah. Wiglet, Grievard, perfect. Mashgiff, Spupa, Arven, Cacturn, Messagoza, Grimer, Wugtrio, Houndstone, and our energy. I really enjoyed the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video game. The glitches are the glitches, and that's fine. But, like I said, it's the first game wherever I completed my Pokédex, got my shiny charm, defeated the Elite Four and all the gyms, and defeated the champion and all of that. Right now I'm in the post game where they're asking you to go through and rebattle the gyms. I've taken a lot of time away from it lately, so I haven't done that yet. So Tandemaus, Pokegear, Floette, Palmy, Floragato, Zangoose, Stonjourner, Slowpoke, Sprigatito, and Quavalval, which is the final evolution of the water starter for Paldea. Yeah, I don't know. I just, I guess I've lost my enthusiasm for Scarlet and Violet. Now I completed the main goal, and the DLC doesn't come until late at the end of the year. So I've got plenty of time to, pick back up and go from there on what I want to get done before the DLC comes out. So Meditite, Energy Search, Grimer, Bruxish, Drifblim, Defiance Band, Tatsugiri, Krokorok, Riolu, and Klawf. I actually need to shiny hunt this Pokemon in the game. I've really been wanting to do that. But again, haven't really had the time. The pulls for this set are supposed to be pretty good according to your favorite various Poketubers, but as you can see thus far, I haven't really been winning with these pulls. So Smoliv, Wiglet, Grievard, Mashgiff, Penny, Medicham, Quaxwell, Palmo, Drifloon, and Miraidon. All right. And, of course, our energy. And it's not like I'm in it for the really big pulls, but it's kind of hard to say because, some of the people online, and, not going to call out any names, but, they just, and I'll do it, but, they just do this. They just go. And that's it, Unless they get something really cool, they just kind of go through the set and don't really talk anything about the cards. So I'm not really in it only for ultra rares and stuff, but I also do want a full set. So it's very hard to kind of balance that disappointment or whatever when you run into that. Wow, that's a super off-center card there. Meditite, Energy Search, Grimer, Experience Share, Toedscruel, Cyclizar, B-Sharp, Dedenne, and Meowscarada, which is the final evolution of the starting Grass-type Pokemon in the new game from Paldea. Wow, I can't believe... based on the pull rates I have seen for others, I am extremely surprised that in, 8 packs? So 7 packs so far. This is the 8th pack that I haven't pulled any ultra rares. Did we just get a bust of a Elite Trainer box? It looks like maybe we did. Wow. Oh, well, at least it didn't happen to one of the more notable YouTubers out there, because that would have sucked for their content viewers, and these particular Pokemon unboxings for this channel don't do particularly well. So if it's going to happen to somebody, it may as well be me. Hey, look, Toxtricity. I have a newfound enjoyment of this Pokemon, given the punk rock look of him experienced in the gameplay, so I like that. Oh, Growlithe, Meowscarada. And our first hit, we have Iron Treads EX with the Sparkle. So I do like, at least we got one hit out of that particular ETB. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next set. We didn't talk a bit about the pack art, so let's do that real quick. Pack art. We have Koraidon, okay. We have Koraidon. We have a terastallized Gyarados. Our 3 starters, Fuecoco, Quaxley, and Sprigatito. And we have my boy Miraidon. So let's go ahead and actually start with Miraidon for this particular ETB. And hope we get some better pulls this time around, because we are owed some pulls here, ladies and gents. This has been going badly, so to speak. Nemona, Lechonk, Flabebe, Defiance Band, Driftblim, Nestball, Tandemaus, Wattrel, and Revavroom. Okay. Well, you know, I should theoretically have better luck with the booster box, since those are supposed to have like a kind of set amount of pulls. But we shall see. Pachirisu, Picnic Basket, Bombardirier, Lechonk, Rare Candy, Indeedee, and Basic Energy. Man, if that Iron Treads EX ends up being the only ultra rare or better, or whatever the new labeling is, or better, on these 2 ETBs, that's nuts. Dedenne, Pineco, Flittle, Fuecoco, Cacturne, Messagoza, Heracross, Crocolore, which is the evolved form of Fuecoco, Klawf, and Dondozo. Okay. Dondozo, a particularly hard Titan for me to beat in the game. Some people blew through that. I did not. Dedenne, Pineco, Flittle, Fuecoco, Flaffy, Blissey, Tatsugiri, Palmo, Pachirisu, and Revavroom. Okay. Man, I don't mean to sound too disappointed, but I am getting spanked on the pulls here. It's almost Evolving Skies level bad, at least from my experience with Evolving Skies. Tatsugiri, Nestball, Meditite, Starly, Skeledirge, the final evolution of Fuecoco, our fire starter for Paldea. So, man, yeah, like I said, it's hard not to be disappointed. I mean, again, I'm not really after the clout of the ultra rares, but when you want a complete set, these pulls are not really helping things on my end. Wow. Okay. I don't know, maybe the Poketubers get sent specialized stuff. I know that's a theory that's out there, but seems a little far-fetched for my taste, but yeah, you know, maybe it's possible. Growlithe, Staravia, Ralts, Tandemaus, Pachirisu, Picnic Basket, Bombardier, Wiglet, Mareep, and a King Gambit. Okay, 2 more packs of the 18 from our 2 different Elite Trainer boxes, and thus far, we only have 1 pull with Iron Treads EX. So, okay. Grimer, Bruxish, Cacnea, Sandile, Katie, Staraptor, Electric Generator, Pokeball. Hey, we have gold. And then we have Koraidon. We have a gold nest ball. You know, hey, if we're going by rarity, this is a pretty big hit. So maybe that's starting to make up for things, but I don't know. See, for the way I view these things, a pull is a pull for me in my mind. And I just count that as a second pull, not necessarily based on how rare it is. So that's interesting to me. But Pokegear, Floette, Palmy, Smoliv, Hypno, Beach Court, Sandaconda, Professor's Research. Oh, we got it! Okay, that more than... Oh my god, double banger. Holy crap. Iron Treads EX alternate art. That's cool. But we got it. We got the card I was after. Look at this card, guys. It's a little harder to tell because of the reflective pattern. In the online art, when you see JPEGs of this, obviously because it's not hollow, the background's going to pop a little bit more. Honestly, it does look a little dark to the naked eye too. But as you can see, we got Driftbloom and Ghastly and Gengar. And there's a little bit of is that a bayonet or a bayonet over there? I just really like the art style of this card. Who did this art? Sao. What does that say? Sao. I'm not sure. We got the one card I really wanted most, and that I hadn't seen anybody pull from any of the Poketubers I have watched. So this is the first time I am seeing this card in English. So I'm very, very excited that we got this. It is a little dark to the naked eye, which disappoints me a little because, as you could tell, and I'll put it back up on the screen here. Just look at the art, like without the hollow, like get rid of some of the dark filament or whatever that's on this card. If that was brighter, that would really pop. But it's still my favorite card thus far in the set, so that's really cool. A double banger is our last one. All right, now we are obviously getting into the booster box. Which is, set to the way these are made. They're supposed to, I believe, have more preset types of pull rates. So let's see if we can get some good pulls here. So I guess now I'm really after the Miraidon EX, the one that I showed you before. Is that an EX? I think so. I'll put it on the screen now. That one. That's what I'm after. Revivroom, Basic Energy. Okay. Grievard, man, so he wasn't like my favorite Pokemon in the game, but I really didn't use him or his evolution much, and it's not like I really particularly love the design of the dog, but that particular art, I just there's something about it that I just really enjoy. Team Star Grunt, Zangoose, Squawkabilly, Zangoose. We got double Zangooses. We did. And Dondozo. And speaking of our Team Star grunts over here, I really enjoyed that storyline. We didn't really necessarily have like a Team Rocket. These were kids that were doing something wrong-ish for the right reasons. And I thought that was cool that we played with that. And I really loved the character of Penny and everything. All right, Wiglet. Toadschool, Sandile, Houndoom. I really like the art on that. That's pretty cool. Florges, Muck, Vivillon, Heracross, very strong Pokemon in the game. Sandile, Miraidon again. Awesome. I'm still, like, you guys obviously can't see me, but I'm still stealing glances at that Grievard card up there in the corner. I'm very happy we got that card because I hadn't seen anybody pull it, and I watched at least 10 different Scarlet and Violet opening videos from various Poketubers and all of PokeRev's videos about it thus far, and I hadn't seen it, and I'm very glad I did. I saw PokeRev pulled like a lot of the Slowbro ones, or Slowbro or Slowpoke ones, yeah. Fido, Scatterbug, Drifloon, Sprigatito, Dashbun, Tatsugiri, Scoville, Bisharp. Oh, and speaking of the devil, speak it into existence. Pokerev pulled like 3 of these, I think. I do actually like that one. That's cool. It's cute. I do like the effort that is put into the background. I do like, so like, is it the greatest card? No. But the reason I like it is because the Pokemon is this much of the card. The world that the Pokemon occupies, like you would just see, like up over here on the sign, you would expect to see like a bird sitting up there, right? So in the real world, these creatures exist. And you just see them out and about. So that's kind of what I like about this. This helps showcase the reality that is the Pokemon world. So I think that's kind of cool about it. And I think that might be also kind of what I like about Greavard. If you think about it, like, if there are people in the Pokemon world who are ghost trainer types or electric trainer types, wouldn't they decorate also kind of matching that style? Or at least if they kept their Pokemon out of the Pokeball like you would keep a regular dog, if they keep Greavard like they would keep a regular dog, giving him a chew toy for Ghastly and stuff, that's kind of cool. That makes sense. Riolu, Magneton, Klotzer, Tatsugiri, Jock, Florigato, Sandaconda, Cetitan, and Meowscarada. No, I'm very excited to be opening this set, guys. I actually, and I'll show you guys after I do this particular pack here, but I was so excited to open this set, I actually did something I've never done before for any set ever. Seviper, Flittle, Houndour, Citadel, Breloom, Torkoal, Kilowattrel, Alomola, Mousehold, Halucha, and Basic Energy. So, because this was taking so long to come out, I actually went on eBay and ordered a couple of packs of Japanese cards. And I didn't get very many pulls, but I did get a couple. I got the reverse Koraidon here. Yes, Koraidon. And then, of course, some of the cards you've already seen. And then we got a Gyarados EX. And more regular cards, right? And then we got this Starly, which is in this set. We'll see if we can pull the English version. Some more of the stuff we've already seen. And I got the Magnezone EX. So I did get some Japanese cards that I've been sitting on just because I was very anxious to pull cards from this set. As a matter of fact, everything I'm opening today, as I record this, came a couple hours ago. I clocked out of work at 4:30 like I normally do these days, and immediately started setting up to record because I have been looking forward to opening some packs. Opening packs is fun, but it's also costly. So it's something, you chase the dopamine of new things and whatever, things you enjoy. And I enjoy opening some cards like this and the other cards I've been opening on this channel. But to do so requires money, and I can't be purchasing cards all the time. So we got Tropius, Squovet, and Spidops EX. I don't like this Pokemon, by the way. I don't like the design. That's just me. Some people like Spidops. I don't particularly like the design of the Pokemon for the game. It might be my least favorite of Gen 9. Magikarp, Magnemite, Energy Switch, Varoom, Greedent, Crocodile, Flamigo, Professor's Research, Gogoat, and Houndstone, the evolved form of Greavard. But yeah, I chased the dopamine hit, of opening these packs and having fun with doing them and stuff like that. And no, I'm not going to, like I said before, I'm not going to make this into a Pokemon card unboxing channel, but this is the first, outing of these and my first big order. So I wanted to have some fun and at least do this first one and get it down on record, so to speak. But I will not be recording any other Scarlet and Violet openings. One, because it's not worth the effort. I don't really do this for views, but, wanting to do more of a particular series It's work for me. As much as the dopamine of doing this, actually editing the video and posting it, because for some godforsaken reason it takes so long to upload a HD video to YouTube, at least through my computer. Arvin, hey, I like this card. Look at the color on this. It's a little bit of, some texture. I like this card. That's super cool. I really like that. But yeah, while I don't do it for the views, for the likes, putting in effort to record more of them would require more feedback, because if the comic book trading card unboxing series get more likes, I do actually really enjoy doing those. That's why I do them. But the Pokemon ones I do just because I guess I'm not a Pokemon channel and it's not a consistent thing. Don't really get a lot of attention. So I really only am willing to do it for me and post it on our channel when I want to. So that's why I did the 2 other Pokemon videos that I did before and this one, but won't be, if I buy more Scarlet and Violet, which I'm after trying to do a complete set. So I'm going to buy more Scarlet and Violet. Probably not more booster boxes because these are expensive. But if I do buy more, I'm not unboxing them on this channel. Charcadet, awesome. I really like this entry into the Pokemon world, the Gen 9s, the alternate split evolution for Charcadet into Armor Rouge, or my favorite, which was obviously in my version of the game because I got Violet, Cerulege, which is an awesome typing, really cool looking Pokemon. He would absolutely be on my team if Pokemon were real. So I really enjoyed that. Speaking of, I also really want the Armor Rouge alternate art card, or full art, or illustration art, or whatever the heck we call it these days. It looks like he's in Venice or something. I know he's supposed to be in some particular section of Paldea, but like that particular art card, I'll put it on the screen here. Looks like he is in, I don't know, maybe Venice or Italy or something like that. Although I've never been to those places, but that's what it reminds me of. Crocolore, Florges, Silicobra, Pachirisu. Hey, another Arvin, a completely different version. So we must have got a rare alternate art for Arvin earlier. This is cool. Again, I really like this. Arvin was also particularly hard to beat. I mean, you got the Titans, but once you got to the lighthouse and figured out, everything you needed to figure out to go into the crater, Arvin's team was hard for me to beat because I don't think I had the right typing for it, because I got absolutely spanked the first time around. Okay, Wattrel, Crocorook, Mankey, Squawkabilly, Espartha, Arvin, Cacturn, Toxel, Wugtrio, and Cyclizar. What was I going to say? I was thinking about something. One of these. Oh, we haven't seen Annihilate yet. I do like that we got a new evolution for a classic Pokemon. We have Mankey, and we have Primeape, right? But we got from this one Annihilate, and I really thought the design of Annihilate was a cool. They didn't go, sometimes when they do an evolution, it looks almost nothing like the Pokemon that came before it, and at least Annihilate keeps a lot of the design cues from Mankey and Primeape without butchering them, and the typing, really strong typing. For various encounters within the world of Paldea as we went through and fought the gyms and the Team Star and the Titans and all that. Capsicid, Alamoa, Palmo, Toadscruel, Messagoza, Heracross, Defiance Band, Maschiff, Riolu, and the English Magnezone EX, which I just showed you a minute ago, my Japanese version of this card. So those two will be sharing a slot in my binder. No, I will not get any more Japanese cards. I was just, the pre-order for this came, I want to say at the end of last year, or beginning of this year. And obviously, this is the last month of March 2023. So, man, I was waiting quite a while with this just paid for and sitting on the back burner. Hey, Riolu! I like that. Right. I do like, man, the colors on these. I do like the colors. Riolu, I know everybody loves Lucario. He's not my favorite Pokemon, but I can appreciate the art. I do. I like this because it's he's got little weights and stuff over, but like the room is messed up, and he looks like a little kid that you left alone in the room and you came back. It's like a combination of leaving a toddler and a dog alone in a room, and you come back and everything's torn to shit. I think that's funny. That's a cool art cue. So I do like these. I guess they're called illustration rares. I'm not sure. I think that's super cool. All right, let's see if I can go a little faster. We're starting to see some of these duplicates. We know what the main set is like. So let's just blow through. And there's that. So yeah, as much as I don't want to be one of those people that just spins through for the ultra rare, we have seen a lot of these artworks already. So, and this video is getting particularly long. I knew it would be. Hey, Annihilate. Reverse. Nice. Tandem Mouse, Miraidon. I don't want to make this overly long and interminable for you guys. Because again, like I said, these videos don't get too much attention. So I don't want to, have anybody, feel like they're going through it. Oh, a different Charcadet. 2 different arts for the Charcadet. That I'm wasting anybody's time trying to go particularly slow through each individual pack. So let me blow through these really quick, and then I will go and get my cards here that you all see put into a binder. I do sleeve each and every card. Obviously, I don't put the energies into a binder, but I do put at least one example of each and every card into a binder based on the order of the set list in the Elite Trainer box guide, the book I showed you earlier. So whatever order those cards are in there, that's the order. Hey, Gyarados EX English version. So I at least got the 2 big hits I got from Japanese also in English. Also, some texture here. These terrestrialized Pokemon look super cool, especially in card form. I like how bright and vibrant that is. But yeah, I love making a binder. It's fun. I like sleeving them up. And we got Clauncher, Dolliv, Quaxley, Pawniard, Cacturne, Messagoza, Heracross, Wattrel, Houndstone, Cyclizar, and Basic Energy. So if anybody's curious about how I'm going to sleeve them up, they're going to go in these sleeves. I probably won't have enough, but I will obviously be getting more ETBs, but not unboxing them on the channel. And it's going to go, alternating. Miraidon, and so on and so forth. It doesn't really matter when you look at the cards, but I'll know, and my OCD will drive me insane if I don't do it that way. So be it. Lechonk, Wattrel, Zangoose, Krogunk, Stargrunt, Slowbro, Pronard, Quackval. Toxicroak EX. Little star pattern. Sorry, I was quiet there. He was coughing up a lung, so I had to edit that out. Let's see. I don't know why that particular one was so hard to open, but it was. Dedenne. All right. Youngster. Hey, another gold card. Basic Energy Fighting type. All right. Nice pull. Nice pull. Nice pull. Again, as you can tell, I get more excited about these illustration rares, which are technically more common than these gold cards. So rarity isn't that big of a deal to me. I just, I like what I like, I guess. Charcadet, Capsicum. Hey, Sandile. Sandile. I like that. And thus far, we are not duplicating on these illustration rares, so that is cool. I enjoy that. Tropius, Rotom, Blissey, Growlithe, Annihilate. Let's see here. 36 minutes. Weasel, Energy, Lechonk, Hypno, Glotzer, Meowscarada, Code Card. Excuse me there. Flabébé. Let's see what else we got in here. Rare Candy, Armor Rogue. Let's see if we can get the illustration rare for that one in these last 5 packs. Is there such a thing as last 5-pack magic? Let's see what we have here. Koraidon. Just running through this. Shuppet. Dollop. Hey, Spidops EX. Alternate art, looks like. Not particularly fond of that Pokemon, as I said earlier. Oops, and I just dropped a whole bunch of Pokemon cards onto the ground. But they are not in front of the wheels of my chair. And they fell onto carpet, so they should be okay. Corellia. Let's see. Professor's Research. We have second to last pack. Let's see if we get any hits. Oinkalone EX. Last pack for last pack magic. Did I pull a Pokerev? No, I did not. There are no more cards behind there. Last pack magic. Let's see if we can get that Miraidon, Armarouge, or that terrestrialized alternate Arcanine EX. Let's go for those 3. Miriam, Lucario, Rock Chestplate, Team Star Grunt, Revavroom, and Arboliva. And there you have it. Of course, we have my favorite card of the set. I am going to go get my binder right here. Pick up all these Pokemon cards I dropped on the floor, start sleeving things up and binding them, and we will be right back. All right, everybody. The Pokemon cards have been put into the binder, which, as you can see, is considerably thicker now. I have got all the extras over here in the ETB box, along with all the extra stuff that came with the ETB. And we have our binder. So let us get into what we have. Already, I will say it's probably significantly better than what we originally had seen for Evolving Skies. So pull rates do seem to be a little bit better. As you can see, the way I organize this, everything gets a sleeve, and it is in the order of the booklets that come with the ETBs. The cards share a sleeve with their regular version as well as their reverse holo version. And I actually added all of the Japanese cards that I had in this from the cards that I showed you earlier to this set. So let's say I had both Japanese, regular, and the reverse holo. Japanese would be in the back, regular would be in the middle, reverse holo would be in the front. So that is how I decided to actually arrange this whole binder. So as you can see, we have several full pages. We're missing a couple, like the Arcanine GX. Okay, keep going. Missing a random Rotom. Apparently there are 2 different versions of Rotom. Missing a Miraidon GX. Couple of others here. There's a Gardevoir and some other things here. A different version of Fido. Interesting in this set, though, there's a couple of cards that have 2 or 3 different versions of themselves. Like Greavard has 2 different versions. Flittle has 3 different versions, and so on and so forth. There are a couple of different instances of that taking place within this particular set. Let's move this here so that you guys can see just a little bit better. And, you know, we have our Iron Treads here. We got our trainers, okay. Missing a random trainer common here. And then, of course, we get into our ultra rares. We have our Slowpoke right there that we pulled earlier. Interestingly enough, these 3 cards I pulled all go together. So Greavard, Riolu, Sandile. There is the Japanese version Starly. That's where the regular version would go. And, of course, the Spidops EX alternate art. Keep going. We have our Iron Treads EX, the regular full art Arven trainer card, the alternate art Arven trainer card. We have our 2 golden cards out of the 6 that are in the set. And then this is the very last card in the set. And then we would get into what is known as our promo cards, and I counted those out, and that is where the promo cards from the the Elite Trainer boxes would go. So there you go. The set is accomplished. That is Scarlet and Violet. That is the only unboxing that you will see of this series on this channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a fun time. I'm so glad, like I said, that I pulled that Greavard card. That was my #1 pull from the set. The #1 card I wanted, and we got that, and we got it on camera. So I'm Chad Bokelman. Go listen to the Lanterncast wherever you find good podcasts. Check us out on lanterncast.com, or you can go and find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're all over the place. Mostly active on Twitter, but listen to the podcast if you can. And as always, here is the mess. Talk to you guys later.